You know,
Yeah, one thing, if I can, real quick, in this state, the issue's been guys staying home on the men's side. We used to be on the women's side too, and Dawn changed that with that first group she had, the Asia Wilsons and Feaster and Dozier. The men's side, it's been hit or miss. One thing I'm noticing, Debbie, and you know, you've covered basketball in this state and this region for a long time, is it's been a quicker turn. Like all of a sudden, within a year after the season they had, you have Cam Scott, a 5-star player from Lexington, decommitting from Texas, coming with Carolina. You have Jordan Butler, a 7'1" guy who didn't even really sniff Carolina, that went out to Missouri. He's coming back home. You have Pringle at Alabama coming back home to South Carolina. You have guys in the lower classes, not only from South Carolina, but North Carolina committing. There's always been great basketball in South Carolina, but also right across the border. I understand, like Kerry Rich, I know has a lot to do with this as one of his assistants, but Lamont's personality seems to be more conducive to selling this program specifically than nothing against the other coaches that have been here. There may be some previous coaches that were not as unique as he is.
Well, you're right about Kerry. I would say that he has definitely had an influence, but then there's Lamont. And here's the one thing that you can't undersell is the fans. It's amazing. The Carolina fans have always supported. To me, it seems like through the history of Carolina sports, they have always shown up. And when you go into CLA, it's a great environment, men or women. It is definitely a unique setting because not everybody has it that good. And the facilities are great. The opportunity to compete in the highest level in the SEC is awesome. It's a challenge every night on the men's side, especially on the men's side. Like they are more balanced and more equitable across the national landscape than they've ever been in the SEC. And usually it's, the league, when Kentucky was down a little bit, people thought the league would be down. That's not the case anymore. I think Bruce Pearl's done a magnificent job. I think you can go right across the board. I mean, Mark Pope, I'm excited about him. I had them twice last year at BYU. Once was BYU in the Allen Fieldhouse upsetting Kansas, which never happens. And then the second was I had him in the tournament, and they did not play well in the tournament. But he's a heck of a guy, good coach. There's good people in the SEC, and they've made it a point to try to win. And I think Ray Tanner did an excellent job hiring Lamont to this job. He's fantastic. Coach Paris is going to win a lot of games.